KRTV, Channel 3. Live from Great Falls, KRTV, North Central Montana's #1 news station, presents the 5:30 News.
New regulations issued by the Forest Service to keep firefighters safe this upcoming season. And after taking over the airwaves in Montana, one group raises top dollar for children in the state. Good afternoon, I'm Janae Town. Those stories in just a moment, but first, a fellowship of firefighters is lending a helping hand to departments across the country. In Montana, the group is supplying several stations with needed equipment. The news station Shannon Cardelina is here with a story of firefighters helping their own.
One fire department in need of new gear got the ball rolling by soliciting equipment donations. Now volunteer fire companies in need of new equipment are the lucky recipients of hand-me-down supplies.
I get to be Santa Claus.
It's like Christmas morning for these volunteer firefighters. Equipment donations from as far away as Michigan are going to volunteer departments in need of new gear. Mark Warnick started the program 2 years ago after his department in Missouri collected more than enough equipment from other organizations. Since then, he's been redistributing excess equipment to fire stations without the funds to purchase new items.
One of the things that I noticed that nobody was doing anything for was the fire services, both the municipal fire departments and the volunteer fire departments.
Congressman Denny Reberg recognizes the need to assist small fire departments in Montana through grants and programs like Helping Our Own. The shipment of boots, hoses, and backboards was primarily collected by elementary students in Michigan. But Winnett and Fisher River departments in Montana also brought contributions to the Gore Hill Fire Department collection point.
I think it's great. You're helping somebody else out that, these small communities where they don't have no money to get anything, and this is something to help protect them.
I think they're very glad to see something, and even though it's not much at this time, they're happy to get whatever they can get.
The good news for other Montana fire departments is that this is only the first shipment. Mark Warnick says more gear will be headed to the Treasure State. But for now, the 5 departments who are the beneficiaries of these new supplies are excited for the upgrade.
It's going to help us in our confidence, in our safety, and our ability to attack a fire. It's all the way around. It's firefighters helping firefighters. See the smiles on their faces as they carry this stuff out? And
carry on with the task of protecting our communities. To learn more about the organization, you can visit their website at helpingourown.com. The Montana coordinator is Barb Hosel, and she can be contacted by phone or email.
Thanks, Shannon. The U.S. Forest Service is implementing new safety measures for crews out on wildfire duty. This almost a year after 4 firefighters died fighting the 30-mile fire in Washington state. This week, the Forest Service reprimanded or fired 11 employees following the investigation into the deaths of the 4 firefighters. The agency has issued an incident response packet guide to all crew members to help prevent death or injury. It outlines 10 firefighting orders with the emphasis on safety first.
Yes, it's critically important that we protect the lives of our firefighters. The jobs that they do are fundamentally hazardous and dangerous. And so there's no drainage and there's no piece of country out there that's worth risking the lives of our firefighters for.
One of the key areas for improvement is making sure fire managers increase their inspections for safety and health hazards. Recent investigations also conclude that there were inadequate fire safety briefings and preparation for the deployment of fire shelters. A lightning-sparked house fire last night causes extensive damage to a Billings home. Firefighters say last night's blaze destroyed the attic, and it appears as if the strike followed some of the plumbing and wiring to the house. 2 young girls inside the house when the lightning struck were able to get out to safety. This was one of 2 lightning strikes that started fires in the Billings area. Just days away from the June primary, when voters will narrow the field of candidates and decide some key issues. In past years, an open seat on the Public Service Commission hasn't generated much attention. But Democratic candidate Tom Schneider says he thinks it will be the top race in terms of the impact it will have on Montanans. He says the spot left vacant by a senior member and the utility deregulation mess leave the commission in need of somebody with experience.
And it really is vulnerable right now in terms of the lack of expertise that's going to be on the commission when Bob Anderson leaves. And I want to step into that slot at the same high level. We need leadership. We need real expertise and experience.
Shoto's Mary Sexton is the other Democratic on the ticket. State Senator John Cobb and Jane Nossinger are the Republican candidates. As the fight continues for emergency funding for ag producers, others in the community are looking to alternative remedies to the Montana's lack of moisture. A process called cloud seeding involves releasing silver iodide into clouds to release moisture. Cloud modification has been successfully used in other states, but is currently cost prohibitive in the Treasure State. Montana Farmers Union Executive Director Brooks Daly says they're considering whether cloud seeding is a viable option for the state.
Situation, there's no doubt about it. And this probably won't be the answer to end the drought. But if we can just, I guess, increase the rainfall a little bit, then maybe it's something that's really worthwhile taking a look at.
A conference on cloud seeding will be held at 7 tomorrow evening at the Heritage Inn. The interactive discussion is free of charge and open to the public. Most areas have picked up some moisture so far this weekend. Nick's from the Weather Center to tell us if things will dry up or if more showers are on the way.
Well, we keep a chance for showers as we go through tonight and into tomorrow, but the difference from today to tomorrow will be that there will be more sunshine, and then it will warm up as we go through the week ahead, and we'll detail all of that in the 5-day forecast next.
Years in the Cascade County Sheriff's Department. Countless hours of training in law enforcement. Dedicated, committed, and impartial. Vote Paul Jara for Justice of the Peace.
Looking for fresh ways to celebrate this time of year? Come to Albertsons for all sorts of fresh ideas. We've got everything you need to turn a special day with family and friends into a special celebration. Albertsons, it's your store.
Compare Ford Explorer to the competition, and you'll see that only Explorer has available third-row seating, independent rear suspension, more available towing, and a best pick rating from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. So it's no surprise Explorer has been the best-selling SUV for the last 11 years. And with a lease rate of $399 per month for 36 months from your Montana Ford stores, you can't afford not to drive one home today. Ford Explorer for $399 a month. It's more SUV for the money.
It's here. The KRTV 3-for-All Summer Fun Edition has been delivered. Use it to plan your summer fun all across north central Montana. The KRTV 3-for-All Summer Fun Edition. Use it.
KRTV.com, the place to go when you want to know.
Gusty winds from the northwest for the next few hours as we look live at our US Bank Skycam. Still a few clouds. A chance of showers as we go through tonight, but that is only a slight chance of showers. More sunshine will be around for our Monday. Let's see where we are at 5 o'clock in terms of our current conditions. So we've got 56 degrees. Humidity at 69%. Those are the winds northwest at 22, gusting nearer 30. And the pressure rose in the past hour to 29.84. A cool Sunday. Our high temperature didn't get out of the 50s at 58 degrees, and 50 is where we started off today. 1/100th of an inch since midnight. Total for the storm, 18 hundredths. And we're exactly where we should be for this time of June, but there isn't a huge amount in the forecast in terms of moisture as we go through the week ahead. We'll see that in the 5-day. Just a few weather watcher numbers from this afternoon. 54 in Conrad, 52 in Monarch, 63 degrees in Wolf Creek, and rain for much of last night in Lincoln at 57 degrees. Generally, temperatures across the state are stuck in the 50s, 54 for Havre and Lewistown, 50 in Cutbank, 61 with a little bit more sunshine in Kalispell, and 51 degrees right now in Glasgow with areas of light rain. The trough of low pressure that moved in from the west is slowly edging away to the east, taking the clouds away as well. But behind that, we're still fairly unsettled with still a few more showers working their way in. So there is a chance tonight, in terms of, especially with daytime heating tomorrow, of kicking up just a little bit more moisture, but the bulk of it now is heading away. A broad area of light rain or sprinkles with an occasional light to moderate burst here across the state, with some severe storms now heading well out of the state. And as we close in closer around Great Falls, we've seen a few sprinkles today, just a few showers. This is a shower now working its way into Fort Benton, but apart from that, there isn't a huge amount out there to show you. And on a satellite picture, a few breaks are starting to show up in the clouds. You notice downstream from the west, there isn't a huge amount out there. So it does mean as we go through tomorrow, we get a little bit more sunshine, then more so as we go through the week ahead, as temperatures warm up nearer to 80 degrees once again. So tonight, scattered showers or some light rain still possible. Temperatures getting down into the low 40s tonight. And for tomorrow, the sun starts to emerge from the clouds. We warm up into the lower 60s. And we have a chance of seeing a shower or possibly a thunderstorm. By the way, those gusty winds in Cutbank at this hour will be dying down after dark. 43 in Havre tonight in Big Sandy, 42 in Chester. We're seeing some areas of light rain still across this area. No great accumulation of moisture, but still we're picking up a little bit more. Tomorrow, more in the way of sunshine, temperatures recover into the 60s, and we keep a slight chance of seeing a few scattered showers or possibly an isolated afternoon thunderstorm. More light rain will work across this area as we go through the next few hours into tonight. Temperatures getting down into the lower 40s. And then for Monday, recovering to mid-60s or mid to lower 60s with a 30% chance of seeing a few scattered showers here and there. Those strong east winds that you have right now will be switching around to the north and then starting to diminish somewhat later tonight. 40 in Lewistown, 41 in Stanford, 42 in Belt tonight. So cool with areas of light rain or sprinkles still. Tomorrow, slight chance of showers, but warmer, 65 in Belt, 63 degrees in Lewistown, and as the day goes on, we'll see the sun starting to appear. Mostly cloudy for the rest of tonight in Great Falls. Those winds should be starting to die down. Just a few scattered showers are possible. Patchy fog later is also possible, 42 degrees. Tomorrow, 66 degrees. Skies becoming partly sunny with a chance still for a few rogue scattered showers or possibly an isolated thunderstorm later on in the day. Then more sunshine on Tuesday and 75, 80 for Wednesday. Looks like a gorgeous day. And then temperatures slide off just a little bit more as we go through the 5-day with a chance of thunderstorms by the time we get to Friday. But all that moisture will help things green even more. And you don't want to get too close to this creature, a black bear, in our weather photo tonight from David L. Smith of Great Falls. Thanks, David. And hope you kept your distance from that.
Exactly, but it does feel a lot cooler, but it looks like things will warm up.
But they will warm up, the sun will come out, and it will look beautiful, especially thanks to this moisture that we have.
You bet. Thanks, Nick. A roar of applause in Helena last night as the 20th annual Children's Miracle Network celebration signed off.
We're working on it.
The day-long telethon aired right here on KRTV, raised more than $165,000. The money will support the Show Medical Center in Helena and all the Montana kids who need those services. The annual fundraiser is manned by local volunteers, and our own Lisa Pierce helped host the event. Still to come, there's plenty of goal-scoring action at the World Cup. But first, to make your summer vacation a more kid-friendly experience, Parenting has some advice next.
IntelliJoy is named the Honda Civic the best overall value of 2002. It's where the smart money is. For a limited time, get special APR financing as low as 2.9% for 36 months on new Civics.
He's the committee chairman who got millions to keep our rural hospitals open.
There's nothing more basic than health care and nothing more basic than hospitals in the community.
He helped create the CHIP program that's brought health care to 10,000 Montana kids.
I'm not going to stop until we get good, solid health insurance for all Montanans and all Americans.
And now he's fighting for a Medicare drug program so seniors can get the prescriptions they need.
Seniors should not have to choose between groceries or drugs. It's that simple.
Max Bacchus, he matters for Montana.
Here's what Great Falls is saying about the Max.
Every day I start my morning at the Max Morning Show. I get news, weather, and my favorite country songs.
Among continuous country and variety. for Great Falls. 94.5 The Max.
The Max plays all my country's favorites, and they play 12 in a row. I love it.
Listen to win a trip to anywhere in the world on 94.5 The Max.
The Max plays real country music. Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, that's why my radio station stays on the Max.
The kitchen of your dreams can become a reality today with Johnson Madison Lumber and Medallion Cabinetry. Give your home a warmth and appeal all its own with a kitchen from the professional design team at Johnson Madison. Our staff has over 60 years of design experience and will help you build a kitchen to your specific needs and budget. For quality, style, and a price that is unmatched, Medallion Cabinetry is the right choice. Available only at Johnson Madison, 815 10th Street North.
While the 2-week vacation may be a thing of the past, shorter family trips are alive and well. Parenting Magazine looks at what you need to know to make your vacation with kids safe and fun.
Even if it's just a short outing, Jane Holland takes precautions with her most precious possessions.
We have a rule that when we're out, like at a park or at the zoo or SeaWorld or something like that, that they have to stay where they can see me.
In the past 2 years, the number of vacationers who traveled with their kids jumped from 26 to 37%. But even if your children are close at hand, Parenting Magazine says don't let your guard down.
It's also important that the children know that if they're in a very crowded place, they're not to speak with strangers. Teach children to yell out if somebody tries to do something to them, something like, "This is not my mom, this is not my dad," but very loudly so that it would attract the attention of other people around them.
Experts recommend carrying a fanny pack so that you're free to hold your children's hands. Put your child's name and address inside a pocket where it won't be visible to strangers. Pack some current photos. If you do get separated, these will assist in a search. And now is a good time to review how and why to dial 911.
911. Excellent.
Finally, make sure you know where to meet if you get separated. A large landmark that can be seen from far away is a good choice. For more information on traveling with kids, log on to parenting.com. I'm Rachel Hall for Parenting Magazine.
And Scott Heinley joins us now, and we're taking a trip overseas for lots of World Cup action today.
Yeah, we got World Cup, we got French Open, we got a lot of things going on, not in this country. Anna Kournikova, she will not appear in the sportscast, but we'll still update you on the French Open. Also, World Cup soccer from Japan, and more on that amazing Holyfield-Rockman fight from last night. And while we wait for the rodeo season to start, we'll check out a more relaxed way to compete and have fun on your horse. It's all next in sports.
Bringing a new spirit of cooperation and proven leadership. Vote John Rosenbaum for Cascade County Commissioner.
This Under the Big Sky moment is brought to you by City Motors. Each April, the young people of the Blackfeet Youth Initiative gather for a Native American Youth Service Day. They spruce up buildings and do other community service projects. The Youth Initiative gets Blackfeet young people together with AmeriCorps volunteers. Together, they work to build stronger communities and individual self-esteem in Blackfeet country. I'm Ian Marquardt, Under the Big Sky.
What time? It's Wrangler time at Hoagland. For Father's Day, everything Wrangler's on sale. All Wrangler jeans, men's long and short sleeve Wrangler shirts. Better get a couple. Ladies' blouses and kids' Wranglers too. It's Wrangler time at Hoagland, king of the cowboy stores.
We are talking to you. That's big. Bing, 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 bing. It's a revolution of the spirit. I didn't know that's what it was, but we're having one. Oprah, weekdays at 4 p.m. on KRTV Channel 3.
I win.
I win! In your face! USA! USA! USA!
Think of all the fun you can have with an adopted pet. Contact your local shelter or pet adoption center.
Backgammon?
The Great Falls Dodgers don't start play for another 15 days, but the big club is having quite a season. LA entered the day just 2 games back of Arizona in the NL West, and today they had a chance to move a game closer to the Diamondbacks as they hosted the defending world champions. To Chavez Ravine, the Dodgers and D-backs close out a 3-game set. Top of the 5th, D-backs up 1-0 and adding to it. Greg Colbrun hits a solo home run. That makes it 2-0 Arizona off 2 straight solo home runs in 5 innings. And let's check out the final score in this one. The Dodgers come back in the late innings to get a 6-3 win, so they move within a game of first place. World Cup soccer, England and Sweden. England strikes first in the 24th minute off the corner kick pass. Sol Campbell sends a header into the net and scores. And in case you couldn't tell, that was a goal. 1-0 England. 59th minute, Sweden comes back like he knew it would. Nicholas Alex Anderson dribbles up, shoots, and scores. Yeah, that tied the match at 1, and that's the way it ends up. In a 1-1 tie, you would have thought there had been more than 2 goals by the length of that goal call, but no, it's a 1-1 tie. Well, if you're like me, you pretty much lost interest in the French Open when Anna Kournikova got beat earlier in the week. But the games still go on, and there were a couple of upsets on the men's side today. And this was the biggest one. Top-seeded Leighton Hewitt against Guillermo Cañas from Roland Garros. Pick up the action second set. Hewitt won the first set. He winds up with a point from the angled forehand. Cañas upset, but he would storm back to win the next 2 sets. That sets up match point. Hewitt, he hits the backhand into the net, and Cañas wins 6-7, 7-6, 6-4, 6-3. In a match that took 4 hours, 13 minutes. The number 1 and number 3 men's seeds are out of the tournament. The Montana Pro Rodeo season starts in less than 2 weeks when the Belt Rodeo kicks off the summer schedule. But if rodeo isn't your style, then maybe cowboy polo is. This weekend, Great Falls played host to the first state polo tournament of the season. The round-robin tournament featured teams from Billings, Missoula, Bozeman, and Great Falls. The games are divided into 4 quarters or chuckers, and 5 players from each team try to hit the ball through the goal with a mallet. Supporters say it's a more relaxed alternative to rodeo.
It's similar to rodeo in that you're dealing with animals and animal against man, basically. And instead of working against each other, animal and rider are working together. I would like to see more rodeo fans. Those who enjoy an outdoor rodeo, I think, would enjoy this.
It gives me a reason to own a horse, to just go out and pleasure ride. That's okay, but that's kind of boring. This gives me a purpose that I can go out and do something athletic, something that takes some talent, some ability, and it's a competition.
All right, well, more on this story in Wednesday's Sporting Life. In a sport that makes the unbelievable seem routine, more unbelievable news from the world of boxing last night. Everybody's talking about this. If you haven't seen it, we'll show it to you. Last night in Atlantic City, Evander Holyfield and Asim Rockman fighting in a non-title heavyweight bout. In the 7th round, Holyfield and Rockman accidentally butt heads. Rockman then develops a baseball-sized welt over his left eye. There it is. Look at that. Look at the size of that thing. And they're just going to mash it down here, the trainer. Wow, trying to work on that and get it down. Here's another angle. That's the best yet. The ring doctor ordered the fight stopped in the 8th round after ruling Rockman suffered a severe hematoma. Holyfield won the fight on a split decision, but unbelievable there, and I've never seen anything quite like it. We do have an update from the NBA Western Conference Finals. Game 7, LA on top, 11-10 over Sacramento last check.
We're expecting another good one, right?
It should be great. We'll have highlights for you tonight at 10.
Okay, thanks, Scott. We'll be right back.
Good morning, starshine.
Feeling good, and the listening's easy.
Would you like to ride my beautiful?
Now, TV Music for You presents Easy 60s. 30 breezy classics that feel as good as they sound.
Monday, Monday, so good to me. Everybody's talking at me.
These songs were groovy then, and they're easy now.
98.6 is good.
Like a cool breeze on a summer day.
I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Groovy on a Sunday afternoon.
Easy 60s. 30 groovin' hits on 2 CDs or 2 cassettes. Just listen.
Slow down, you move too fast. You got to make the morning last. I am a lineman for the county. Come Saturday morning, I'm going.
Here are your favorite laid-back classics. Set the mood for good times with Easy 60s on 2 CDs or 2 cassettes. Here's how to order. Call this toll-free number now to order Easy 60s on 2 CDs for $26.99 or 2 cassettes for $21.99 plus shipping and handling. Have your credit card ready and call this toll-free number now.
Kitten season and the Humane Society is bursting at the seams with cats in need of loving homes. June is designated National Adoptive Shelter Cat Month. All this month, the Humane Society is having a special sale to encourage people to adopt furry felines. Linda Hughes of the Cascade County Humane Society says this time of year, the shelter receives litters of kittens at a time that are available for adoption.
And we're having a 2-for-1 sale. So if you adopt one cat, you'll be able to get another feline with no adoption fee. They'll still have to be spayed and still have to get their vaccinations, but there'll be no adoption fee. Plus, everyone will get a microchip and an ID collar.
Hughes also stressed the importance of spaying and neutering pets so there are not more animals than there are good homes. The Humane Society is also selling buttons to raise money for their spay-neuter assistance fund. Coming up tonight on KRTV, there's more criticism that the nation's top law enforcement agency could have prevented the attacks of September 11th. And commencement weekend continues. It's the class of 2002 at Great Falls High's turn to don cap and gown. Join us back here for those stories at 10.
And coming up tonight at 10 in weather, we'll take a look at moisture amounts from this storm, which range from anywhere from about 0.2 up to closer to an inch. All those details at 10. We still have some showers out there this evening with a sliver of rainfall heading towards Fort Benton into Choteau County right now. And for Great Falls, generally cloudy skies, those gusty winds we're seeing will be dying down after dark. Tomorrow, more sunshine appears and our high temperature at 66 degrees. And you can get more information about our weather at krtv.com, and please check out our 5-day forecast. You can see that each morning on the back page of the Great Falls Tribune.
In Monday's paper, doctors try to hang on, faced with the ever-increasing cost of malpractice insurance. And the tech page looks at the push for internet companies to charge for their services.
And we're all keeping a close eye on Game 7. Los Angeles Lakers, Sacramento Kings. Pivotal series has been one for the ages. And right now, the last update, we have 17-13 LA in the first quarter. We'll have all the highlights and post-game tonight.
Sounds good. Thanks for watching this afternoon. Have a great day, and we hope you'll join us at 10.